Hello everybody, welcome back to Buzzard-Roost. I am Buzzard. Haven't put out very many videos in the last few weeks. I've been working on my citywide prepping project. Been practicing my presentation, researching numbers, facts, weights, quantities, stuff like that. What it would require to prep a city of 5,000 for a minimum of 3 months. I'd like to be able to stretch that to 6 months, but 3 months is the start for it. And as of right now, I will be presenting to the City Council on March 18th, unless something changes. I appreciate everyone that's subscribed to my channel. I kind of look at reaching 100 people or subscribers as a cornerstone of my channel, and try to start building from there. Now, to the people just starting or the unprepared, prepare for something, whether it be an economic collapse, a civil war, which, by the way, I think we're in a cold civil war already, or just a grid down situation. Most of my research that I've been doing have been on the grid down situation for this citywide prepping. You got 3 main power grids. You got the East Coast power grid, the West Coast power grid, and Texas power grid. Some of the transformers they use in these power grids take 6 months to a year to build, and they're not being built here in the United States. They're being built overseas. So even if they could get it, you're still looking at minimum 6 months. Now, of course, say for example the Colorado or the California or West Coast power grid goes down, they're going to start trying to pull from Texas and the East Coast. And I feel that they're going to overburden those two by trying to pull so much power. And in my opinion, I think that if that situation happens, that the Texas and the East Coast needs to shut the power off, keep from overloading their own system and multiplying the disaster. Like I said, start preparing. You come up with what you think would be the most likely scenario, and prepare for that. A lot of them will cross over into other disasters. The reason I chose a grid down for the city prepping is because, for me, that seems like that would be the easiest for a terrorist to create chaos in this country. So that's why I kind of base everything on that. No power for 6 months requires a lot of logistics, a lot of food. Looking at a 500,000 to 1 million pounds of food for 3 months for a city of 5,000. And then the medical on top of that, and then trying to keep the water going and the sanitation going, and it's a logistical nightmare, especially if you're going into it not prepared for any of it. So anyway, like I said, prepare for something and start. Now, my friends and family know that I prepare. Being on a fixed income makes it rough sometimes. If something happens during a month, I may not be able to prepare for that month. So I try to do what I can when I can do it. Now, friends and family that plan on coming over here for a shift situation, I'm going to welcome them. But I need your help. I need you to start preparing. Like I said in a previous video, prepare for your house and try to pre-stage some of it. I want to be able to see my friends and family make it through a very bad situation, if at all possible, but I can't do it on my own. So I'm asking or begging for the ones that know that know who they are to start helping me if they can. Even if it's, like I said in the videos, even if it's a little bit. $5 or $10 a week, after a while that builds up to quite a bit. Whew. Anyway, let me go into some things I found out while doing this prepping for a city. Some of the research that I've done has the casualties on the low end as 73%, and on the high end up to 96%. Me knowing that with those numbers, that most of my friends, family, extended family are going to perish in a situation like that, in my heart was unacceptable. And that's why, because a lot of my extended family and a lot of my friends live in the town that I'm trying to help prep. So most of them passing away was unacceptable in my heart. So I want everyone that sees this video to make a list. Write down all your family members, grandparents, great-grandparents, parents, brothers and sisters, nieces, nephews, grandchildren. I want you to write every one of their names down. And then I want you to write another list. A list of all your friends. And when you get that list completed, let's say you got 20 people on each list. I want you to go down through there and I want you to pick 14 of the people that it'd be okay for them to perish, to die. And when you get done picking the ones that you don't care about or care less about, I want you to call those people and tell them, out of the 20 people that I have as friends and family, that you was one of the 14 that I think won't make it. And then try to ask them to start preparing. Better yet, you start preparing and try to prepare for some of them. But still, put that number out, contact those people, tell them I'm sorry, out of the 20 people I've got on my list, the 6 that's most important, you're not one of them. If you can even do that. I can't do that. I couldn't write down all my friends and all my family members and then go through there and pick which ones I want to live, that I would want to live. Because out of all the friends and family I got, I want all of them to have a chance. Anyway, start preparing. Now's the time. This is Buzzard. We'll see you.